Hi, this is Val with Living Divine. If you are new here, welcome. And if you've been here before, welcome back. So I wanted to talk about the pros and the cons of unlocking your ends or keeping your ends curly, which is what I do. But before I get into that, please like, share, and subscribe to this video. Feel free to ask me any questions. Put them in the comments section. I will respond as soon as possible. Also, feel free to follow me on Instagram at Living Divine, LIVIN, no G, _divine, or on Facebook at Living Divine, Locs and Fitness. So I make a point of making sure that my ends are unlocked and they stay curly. I did a video earlier in reference to how when I wash my hair, I condition it, and I always use conditioner. Now that my hair is locked in, I kind of pull the ends like this to make sure that they stay unlocked. Like if there's any tangles, any balls on the ends, I pull them off to make sure that they stay unlocked. I actually like the loose look on my ends. I think it gives it more of there's more texture in my hair for me when you see that. Also, I talked about the fact that I have tons of hair that comes outside of my locks, that my locks stay frizzy. And I think part of the loose ends also kind of helps with that very organic look of my hair, and why my hair looks, sometimes people are like, okay, so do you have locks? Is it loose natural? Is it a twist out? What exactly is going on with your hair? And I actually like that look. So that's why I try to make sure that my ends don't lock up. But periodically, even with the conditioner, I will have ends that lock up. So I probably about, let's say 4 weeks ago, I picked out a lot of the ends that were actually locked up. And I want to show you kind of the pros and the cons of that in reference to my hair. So when I pick out my ends, I pick them out and I use this. I hope you can see it. I'm trying to get the camera to focus. I hope that you can see that. But anyway, so I use a knitting needle to just kind of go through. I put some conditioner on my ends, and I go through and I pick it out. I just go through and pick it out, and I probably pick it out to maybe about that much of my hair. And this one was picked out before, but anyway, about that much of my hair. And then what I do is ultimately, after I pick it out, I twist it around my finger like so, and then I just kind of let it do its own thing. So I want to show you 2 locks that I did that to, and I did that to most of my hair that was locked. And I want you to think about like the pros and the cons of, if you decide to pick out your locks, there might be some cons with that, because some of my hair has perfectly cylindrical curls. I love that. That's actually the look I'm going for. But some of my locks they get a little bit fatter because they're no longer locked. So they start that whole locking process again. One of the things you can do if your hair does like mine is you can, after you pick it out, you can braid the ends so it doesn't, kind of swell, or you can 2-strand twist the ends so you'll have less, it'll swell less, as opposed to just kind of coiling it like I do. Now, the reason I coil mine is because I actually love the fact that I like my locks to look consistent all through the lock as far as the actual thickness of the lock. So I don't want it like, this is consistent, and then I get to the ends and I braided it and it looks thin. I just don't like that look for me. So for some people it's perfectly fine, but I don't like that look for me. So I'm willing to deal with, if I get a little puffier end, I might have to go back in and like pick it out again and just coil it again. So I'm going to show you 2 of my locks that I picked out. One, I love the pattern of that lock. Another one, I'm going to pick that one out and just kind of coil it and let you see what I do with it. So I put clips on them because I can never find these things when I'm looking for them. So here's one. Let me see what you, okay, so this is a perfectly, and I'm gonna get close. This, to me, is the look I'm going for. It's curly. Look at that. It's so soft. So cute. Oh my goodness, like a little baby. But anyway, it is curly. It is soft. I've picked this one out. This is the look I would love over my whole head. But, you know, how our hair is, that's not necessarily how it goes. So now let me see if I can find the other one. And again, I put clips in them, but with locks, it's kind of hard to detect. Okay, here it is. So I'm gonna get close on this one. So this is the con I wanted to show you. You see that? You see how that end is bigger? Like it's bigger right here, and then it goes smaller. Both of these were picked out, I'm sorry, and done the exact same way. So I'm going to show you what I do if this is an issue. Now, for the most part, because I rock braid outs, braid out will kind of condense this, and you won't see this as much. But because right now I'm kind of letting my hair rest from a braid out, and I'm just kind of drying it and wearing it down, you see this more so. So I'm going to show you how I do it, and I'm going to twist it around my finger. I'm not going to braid it, and if it puffs out later, I'll just do it again. So I'm going to wet it a little bit, and this is, I've talked about it before, this is a little conditioner and water. That is all this is, just to give me a little slip. And so I'm going to, I can't look in the camera right now, but hopefully you can see that. I'm going to pick this one out. And again, I picked it out before, so I shouldn't get a whole lot of hair, but it's locked, you know. It's locks, it's locking up. That's kind of what it does. And I'm almost through, because again, I picked this one out not too long ago. So I'm not going to go too far, because this is really just a demonstration. It didn't bother me that much. So there it is. It's picked out. And again, I just picked this out like a month ago. That's why it's so easy to pick out. So what I will do with this one, since I know this one will swell, get a little bit more. So there you go. That lock is picked out, or that end is picked out. And I literally just twirl it. There you go. Can you see that? See, I think that is absolutely cute, you know. So I twirl it. I'm going to give it a little more twirl. When it dries, it will shrink up. There you go. And you got a curly end. So that's literally how I do and how I keep my ends curly. Now, again, if you don't want that swelling, you might want to think about braiding the ends, doing a loose braid, or a 2-strand twist on the ends. For me, it really is not a big deal, but I know a lot of people ask me about it, so I want to kind of show you what I do when conditioner is not enough. Like when I wash and I condition and I pull it, when that's not enough, or because I do keep my hair cut in layers, if I happen to clip off the curly end, and then there's a part that actually is locked, I get to the actually lock part of the lock, then I just kind of pick it out for that look. Now be mindful that you're going to lose some hair. I didn't lose any hair on that one because I just picked it out like a month ago. But when I picked it out a month ago, I actually did lose some hair, and you're going to lose a little bit of length. So it just really depends on the aesthetics you're going for. Again, I'm looking for more of a kind of natural, loose, natural kind of look in reference to my locks. And I love texture to show, so that's kind of why I want some of my hair without being in the locks to show at the ends. So that's the look I'm going for. But some people like a very uniform look, and they really don't want, you know, to risk maybe the bigger ends, or, you know, or that kind of thing. So I'd suggest braiding it or 2-strand twisting it. Now, I've braided it before, and I just didn't like the look. I mean, it was fine, I guess, but it was not the look I was going for, because again, I have a consistent lock, and then the ends look really thin. One of the things I love about locks is your hair can look consistent throughout. It doesn't look like, okay, it's full, 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 and then it's really thin on the end. So for me, that was not a look I wanted. But I just want to give you food for thought in reference to if you want curly ends, you might risk possibly having like some of your ends being a little bit fatter, and it really also depends upon your hair texture. My hair is different textures all over, as a lot of people are. The finer parts of my hair, coils are perfect. They're beautiful. They're gorgeous. The kinkier parts of my hair, they just kind of do their own thing. And I love my hair, all parts of it. So it does not matter. It just responds differently to locking and, you know, when coils and things of that nature. So that's pretty much what I wanted to show you. If you guys have any questions, please let me know. Please like, share, and subscribe. If there's another video you'd like me to do, please let me know that as well. As soon as, you know, when I do things to my hair and I think it might be able to help you, I will jump on here and kind of give you some quick tips of what I do to my hair to keep it going. Again, thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.